1,000 subs where it all began, take one.
It's fun. Where it all began, 2016. We weren't thinking about doing anything, actually. It came up in a conversation at work one day. Why don't we do a gaming podcast?
In 3, 2, 1, begin.
And that's where it started. That's where it really began. Is just how can we start that? It wasn't even talking about tech. It was just gaming to begin with. And it was me and Bazinga at work one day. We were just talking about it. And we brought up to another friend of his, Mr. Woodrow.
Did you get here?
Oh, you don't really want to know. It was a long time. I was really
You've seen him on the show a long time ago. He's also been part of our D&D sessions.
So when we started, we talked about it at work, like he said, and we decided, you know, we'll try it out. We didn't have the best equipment, but, you know, I hooked up my computer and we decided, you know, like he said, we used Skype or something, and we had to figure out how to use OBS to be able to, because from the beginning, we always wanted to show the articles on the screen that we were talking about. And I had to line up everybody's cameras on the screen and make sure all their audio was coming through. And I was always like, hey man, you gotta fix your camera. Hey, you gotta fix your microphone. And oh wait, I gotta realign this. Where'd he go? Why is he not on camera? What happened to yours? Yours just shut off. It was torture. And you know what? It's still like that to this day.
Talking into the mic, or are you away from the mic?
Dude, I'm talking. The mic is pointing so far up my that it's coming out my nose.
Well, there's the problem.
Grim, turn on your damn camera. Oh, your audio's jacked up. Why do we hear an echo? You know, it's oh.
How did I join Get Tech? Well, essentially, I walked up to Nate one day at work, at his work, and approached him with an idea for a podcast, and he cut me off with, we're already thinking about doing a podcast. And that's essentially how I got started. He was looking for some on-screen talent with devilish good looks, and I fit the bill perfectly with my bald head. So I was on the podcast for about 3 or 4 episodes before some personal issues led me away on a journey. 60 episodes later, I came back, brought the looks back, and the rest is history.
After we did the podcast for more than a few weeks, we actually really started thinking about, well, should we really start a YouTube channel? We already posted the podcast a few times on YouTube. That was okay, and it wasn't getting that many views. To get many views, we thought, well, why not start real content, technology? And that's where we really got into the conversation of, should we branch into technology? And not just gaming. And the first video was a Red Beast build.
It was a computer that Woodrow was building for my brother Jacob, and we decided to film it.
Okay, hi folks. I'm a tech geek, also known as Woodrow. I'm here with Get Teched. I have a bunch of stuff here. It's all computer stuff. It's pretty nifty, as you can see. This is actually.
We were using the Nikon at the time. I'm not sure which model. Like a 70 D70. I don't freaking know. Yeah, we were using a Nikon at the time, and I was learning how to use the camera as we were filming. The audio was terrible. I don't even know how we recorded the audio. Actually, I can't remember. We might have just used the camera itself, but like. Getting the close-ups with the camera and getting the film. Like, we were so proud of that video at the time. We were like, yes, this is great. Even though you look at it now and it's terrible. But it was our first video and my first editing job. And I think I did it on iMovie on the Mac.
Stay tuned.
After we got that Red Beast build up, we kind of got a little bit of confidence behind us. And we went to PAX. And we were really, really pushing it because we were so new. Nobody had a clue who we are. And we actually got interviews with developers, with manufacturers at PAX, which is kind of unheard of now I look back at today. Like, why would they even want to think about talking to us? But it happened, and we did it.
After the podcasts, and we did the Red Beast build, where we were trying to branch out. We started making Minecraft videos, which are long gone, but I had fun doing. Minecraft was big, and I watched another channel doing them. I'm like, we can do this. This is easy. So we made a few videos. They were kind of fun. We had a little story behind everything, but you know, they're gone, long time ago. So then we decided, let's do some live streaming, and we battle royales.
And I got hooked hard, and I dragged these guys with me.
We tried every one that we could get our hands on. There were some that were just terrible, and some that made sense.
But the main ones, as a team, as a group, we were playing H1Z1 almost every other day, it seemed like, at the time.
Drive.
I didn't have the key, so I couldn't drive away.
Oh no.
Are you guys all right? I see
Oh
him.
shit. Oh, what? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, is that even possible, right?
And this really branched out from, if I go back in time, because where this really came into an idea of a team thing, this goes back before we even started a YouTube channel, when we were playing StarCraft. And if we were live streaming then, we had so many cool moments, but that's a tale for another day. So comment now, so we're still rolling. So comment when you first started live streaming, because we had you making videos.
Oh yeah,
Just live streaming.
he was.
Oh, the gaming stuff?
Yeah, because
the RPGs.
those were the first things that you did on the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
So comment on that.
Greetings and welcome to Grimm's Vault, Epic Run, Vey, Episode 1, for the Sega CD. I have personally never played this game, although I've had it in a collection for a long time, because the Sega CD crapped out before I
So, the first big thing I did for the podcast kind of killed the channel, because I started playing through RPGs, and in my mind, dumping a half an hour episode didn't work, so I was dumping like 12 episodes in a day, and that kind of tanked stuff, I think. I'm not positive. I'm a huge RPG fan, and they wanted video game content, so I figured I'd start playing RPGs, and, I think the first one I did was Vi, if I'm not mistaken, or was that like...
That wasn't the first, but I don't remember what the first.
You know what, Dragon Quest VIII was the first, and that one...
You're right.
That one was like 400 pieces. And then I did Vi, which you told me is probably one of the most popular ones that I did. And then I stopped playing RPGs as much as life kind of got in the way. But yeah, that's basically how I got my start on the podcast.
The YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel. Well, part of the Get Tech Media Group. Guesstimation, about a year into everything, we got together and decided that we wanted to kind of do like a Mystery Science Theater thing where we riffed on crappy games. So we decided to start streaming retro games live and just goofing around.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Teched. It's Retro Game Night, and it's me, Observer Q, and
Grimrook, the rookiest.
and we're playing some odd Super Nintendo games tonight. So let's see, we're playing, what is it called?
Go something combat basketball.
So we got into Game Smash, and Game Smash wasn't called Game Smash when it began. We were just live streaming retro games, and it was a lot of fun. We just sat in Bazinga's apartment and turned on a retro game and played it for like a good 3-4 hours, something like that, just random games.
So we started live streaming that, like I said before, and it just gave us an idea. Let's start filming Game Smashes rather than post them on Twitch. So I still had Woody's camera at the time, so we did him in my living room, and we just said, hey, it's Game Smash, this is the game we're playing, and we played it and just bashed it the whole time or get our butts kicked.
All right, welcome everybody to another Game Smash. This is when we really got into it. So during this phase of the channel, we had a few subs under our belt. We thought we knew what we were doing, but not completely. But we started getting really ambitious though. We started doing Game Smash, we started doing the podcast, and not just doing the podcast or Game Smash. We were doing really ambitious intros using our green screen, because we turned the entire back wall of the studio into a green screen.
When we started filming the Game Smashes, we were all acting in front of this massive green screen, having a good old time, and I was the one editing those videos. So this is where I got to learn how to edit, which was a chore because Nate was he's still way ahead of me in editing, and but I was enjoying it, and I made things happen in that editing that I never meant to happen, but it worked out very well.
Who are you? I am the god of rock and roll, and I came for you. Guilty Gear, are you ready for heaven and hell? Whoa! That was amazing!
Jet, where you from? Parts unknown. Even I don't know where I'm from. Too many head injuries in the ring, brother.
All right. Finally, I found you, notorious bomber guy. Yes!
Sir, I got away. Broken acid all. Oh,
Damn it.
What did you?
So, how's your sex life?
What? Oh my God, sir.
Tie my shoes.
Which is how we ended up filming these stupid ass intros, like our good friend Ben getting his legs blown off and me having to put him to sleep with his own helmet, or me and Bazinga being pinned down and looking for help, and Nate's in a goddamn tree a mile away. Oh, I'm sniping. So we figured we would just play really stupid games that were fun. Some are good, some are bad, and just make the cheesiest, most budget-looking videos. Yes, we weren't good at it, and we weren't, so it was budget in every way possible, but we were also trying to be cringe in some ways because we thought it was funny. We thought it was hilarious when Ben would hand out Monopoly money and tell me I have to buy my bullets for my freaking gun.
Ammo's included in the season pass.
Avery!
Thank you.
That was what made us laugh, and we just kind of hope you guys got a good laugh out of it too. And we're gonna bring it much harder next time because the stupidity in me has grown. Since I started DMing D&D, my creativity level is through the roof, and the stupidity is coming, and you better be ready for it, because you're gonna get smashed.
As we're doing this, we start learning more about filming. Bazinga learns more about his camera.
One of our friends, Ben, he's from Only Clowns now. Him and I used to go on like photo shoots and just learn how to use our camera. And I convinced him to get a Canon himself because he was having so many troubles with the camera he had at the time. So we went out, we went to play parks and stuff, and we're just taking photos. I was showing him about, bokeh and ISO and f-stops and everything, and really getting to know how to use it, make it, become one with the camera. So we would do a lot of his videos we did in the studio. It was like we were renting the studio out, and we would film it for him, and then he would just edit him. Sometimes Nate would edit his videos, but we did some really funny videos with him, like the smoke alarm.
And you dead. But we have a solution for you today. The Victor. It's gonna save you and this whatever example of humanity. We're gonna save him.
Now I am finally got the child. Now I can take over the Galactic Empire.
I don't know who you are, but I have a set of skills. Set of Jedi skills. Something called the Force. And you've taken my child. And I'm going to get you. I'm going to hunt you down wherever you go. Any corner of the galaxy that you feel to crawl under, I'm going to find you.
Yeah, why not? Luke Skywalker's hand.
So as we're doing this, and both YouTube channels are learning a lot about filming and how cameras work, we were like, you know what? Let's do a series. Let's do an actual series. Let's script it out. Let's write this thing. Let's film it. Let's get actors and make a series.
Seaside Detectives. Probably my best acting ever. And I'm a stuntman now too. Because I went rolling down a hill. It didn't matter. I was jumping and walking into stuff, acting like a moron. But it was a lot of fun and it came out great. Getting all the extras and everybody else to join in was a lot of fun, and it was great that everybody wanted to join in and be part of it.
And we got the inspiration because of this new mail-in box like mystery thing called Hunt a Killer. And it started with that. We were like, well, let's just make our own story. We can use a little bit of theirs and we can write our own. And we did. We sat around and we brainstormed it for the first time, both channels together, wrote the episodes, and started filming. And Ben actually knew a lot of people that worked at Hans as actors and stuff, so it was a great team up because he can get these people in to actually act for us while we're playing some of the main parts. And then we decide when we're gonna film, and it was like almost every other evening we were filming Seaside Detectives.
Setting up for a scene. Hey guys, here's our camera crew. Hey. Action.
Hey.
And action.
Hey! Hey!
All right. I gotta go some of that next. All right. So,
The apparent focus of the YouTube channel that I knew nothing about. I don't get how a company could possibly work without telling the on-screen talent, but there it is. So, I got tapped in the second season, again, to bring the good looks and talent in that was drastically missing in that first episode. I forget the character's name. Do you remember his name?
I don't remember his name.
Essentially, I played Nate's character's brother, and I'm a wise ass. And I know more than he does, I guess.
Did you delete that?
2, 1, action.
Is there a reason for you being here? Why are you standing in our office? Don't you need to be spying on the great citizens of Seaside?
You know what, Q? You don't understand the important things the agency does to take care of this community. Like this picture here you left lying carelessly on the floor. It's evidence, you know. I'd like to get back to it because I thought that was cool as hell. But even if we don't get back to that, I wouldn't mind doing some other stuff. Again, I'm a D&D freak, so it'd be funny if we did a short with us being like adventurers getting killed in a cave over the course of a couple of sessions. You know, that'd be funny. But I thought Seaside Detectives was excellent. Like, I don't want to sound like a cocky asshole for him, but I think Nate really did a good job on editing that first video.
So as we were growing as a channel, we thought we were doing fairly well at the time. We didn't know a whole lot about how the algorithm works, how things were affecting the channel, and a lot of negative things were affecting our channel. Like live streams very negatively affect your channel if you don't have a big enough following. And that really set us back quite a bit. But we were having fun anyway. Our first review video technically was the PlayStation VR. Q from Get Tech here, and we're going to take a look at the new PlayStation VR for the Sony PS4. Now, this is not the first time Sony has gone down the VR route.
The outer edges are always slightly blurry, and then when you look towards them, they sharpen up and everything else blurs out.
But
to kind of get like a peripheral vision feel to it. They've got it just enough.
The intro to the video was amazing. It was done. It was perfect. The way we executed bringing up the information about the video wasn't great at all. But it's what it is, though. We used what we had and we did what we could. We also did some reviews on some winter products or things you're going to buy for Christmas that didn't go so well. And those videos are still up on the channel. When we really got serious about reviews, we got serious about reviews. We did research, I did research, Ben did research, Bazinga did research how these videos are supposed to be shot.
You know, we learned a lot on filming. And we learned the two big things, besides looking good on film, was lighting and audio. So we wanted to start branching out on our reviews. We talked about it, we learned some things, and we decided to do it in my living room against the curtain from my sliding glass door. And we took the mics and we put them right out of the camera view. We had like a boom mic right in his face, but you couldn't see it on camera. And that's how we did it. And it wasn't bad. They came out pretty good. Some of those videos have thousands of views, like one on a freaking mouse pad that you can't even buy anymore, still getting views, and people ask stupid questions about it. Like, how does it charge? It's in the video. Did you watch the video? And then like the best is when we water cool a wireless repeater that did not work at all. It was terrible, but it was funny.
Actually, we're going to try water cooling it right now. I think we can do it within a couple seconds. It's possible. Nope. Still didn't work.
And then we just branched on from there. We kept learning more and more about how to use the lenses. Like, you don't need a $1,000 lens to have good content. Eventually, someday we will, but you don't need. It's all in how you film and use the lighting around you and everything like that. So I watch a bunch of YouTube channels myself, and one thing that I noticed is a lot of people were doing like weekly news bits, such as Tech Linked. They do it, but they came way later. But so I was like, hey, we should try that. You and me go on camera and we'll talk about the latest things. We did one that was really cool. We were at, I believe it was it PAX? And we were we just went to some chairs in the halls and did a video right there. That was really cool. I thought it was neat. But unfortunately, they didn't do that well. Some did okay, but I thought I thought it was a good idea. But you just you try and try until you success. You know, you get success.
The sickness locking us in our houses for a while kind of slowed down creativity and production as a group, put us in a spot where we had to focus more on the podcast and on things we like to do.
This gave a lot of time, obviously, to us think about the channel. And in retrospect, we really wish we were shooting, but a lot of us were scared, myself personally in the beginning. As time passed, even though I went to work every day because my job was not telling you to stay home. I didn't have that kind of job or that kind of luxury to stay home. But unfortunately, I ended up staying home. And this is where I really took the time. I dove into the nuances of Fusion for DaVinci Resolve because we recently switched over to DaVinci Resolve from Premiere, which is what I was originally editing on. That's what I knew. But Resolve was it was been around, but it was kind of like a lot of people were starting to switch over. So it was like, let's try this. It's an amazing piece of software, and it has gone leaps and bounds since even that time. And the stuff I learned while being locked in DaVinci is incredible now, the stuff I use. So I recommend anybody out there, if you want to use an editing software, go use DaVinci Resolve.
So during this time, we, of course, were not filming anything. We were doing off-site podcasts where we were all at home on webcam. But during this time of 2 years about, I was looking for a new home. Get Tech Studios was no longer. We had to find a new place. I had to find a new place to live. So I ended up buying a new home, and now we have Tech Prime Media Studios.
And once the dust is cleared and everything started getting back to normal, we took it up to that next level.
It took us, a few months before we even started filming again. But with all our knowledge that we learned through the time of the sickness, we started making top-notch quality videos.
We began Tech Prime Media, the rebranding of Get Tech. Figured a new name, new studio. Not as many people are involved this time around. We weren't at the moment collabing with Big Blue Knight 589. He was off doing his own thing at the time. So it was mostly just me and Bazinga, Grim on the podcast. And we wanted to make really, really quality content. And I did my research, and obviously, if you know from this channel, I'm into fighting games. I recently picked up a controller because it was really up and coming. It was a new idea. An all-button controller for a fighting game. And people were making them, and I got a hold of one before it sold out. And I was like, let's make a video. This will be the beginning video. This will be the first video of the channel. And it's an upcoming idea. A lot of people are into this. And we made the video, had a lot of fun. We actually made a real intro to it, like it was a TV commercial, like a real commercial for the product. And it came out really well. But we had Bazinga playing someone who didn't know how to play fighting games, and he gets a hold of this controller, and now we can just completely dominate anybody. The video did really well. It's still doing well. And it was a great start off to the channel, where we really began and really showed this is no longer Get Tech. It's no longer that quality. This is a new phase. Get Tech is no more. It's a remnant of the past. This is the beginning of a whole new era where quality is king and it stays on top and it's going to stay there. And I can tell you, the quality is only going to get better.
After that time, we discovered that, you know, we're making this better quality content. We discovered that you have to stay to a specific topic. So we went with, you know, tech and gaming and reviews. But like the gaming part is more like gaming hardware and stuff like that. So we're sticking with, it's basically DIY tech and gaming stuff. And it's been working out fantastic. We just did a review on a keyboard, the NES Retro keyboard from 8BitDo, and it's working. It's a great video. They came out fantastic. So, because our channel used to be like more of a variety of things, and it's just too much for the algorithm. It's just, nope, not gonna show anybody this video because it's not like your other videos. So we're trying this out, and it's working to our benefit.
The killing of my brainchild, Get Tech, and I destroyed 2 or 3 monitors in a rage, like any good on-screen talent would. I accepted it, and I moved on. And I was asked by the guys to make my first appearance in one of these new high-quality videos in something I thought was absolutely hilarious, a riff on a book series called The Dresden Files, in which Nate builds a magic controller of evil and fights me in the woods over this magic controller of evil, which we still got to do a second part to. I had a blast with that, and the controller was super cool. It looked like a book. It really nailed home Nate's commitment to getting content going. But that's when I noticed that we were, I don't want to say we weren't trying before, because before we were just having fun, but like, there's a reason why me and Bazinga bust his chops and call him Nathaniel Kubrick, because he had us out there for like 4 hours sweating in the damn woods to get the shots. And then I'd look at him and be like, this shot is exactly like the other shot, but 2 inches further back. And he'd be all like, but it's better.
Okay, yeah. But don't say anything. Sorry. Go back, you done.
Go back.
Back.
Motherfucking.
Just don't say anything when you stand up.
I can't work with these hacks! So, but he's not wrong. Like I said, I told Bazinga the other day, I was goofing around with him at Walmart. I was like, it's not like it's working. It's only giving us a bunch of freaking subs. But realistically, this shit's starting to come together and it's starting to get good and looks good. Now we just got to bring that comedy back that we had before, that we were having during those game smashes. And I think we got a winning product here.
Okay. I'd like to say thank you for 1,000 subs. It's well worth the time. And we're very excited for what the future holds. So we also decided to start a Patreon. It's only $3 a month right now. We don't have any other tiers. It's just, you know, pledge $3 to become an agent of tech. That's right. For only $3, you can become an agent of tech. But in all honesty, thank you for your support and continuous viewing of our channel.
All right, so the moment you've all been waiting for. Your God, your King, your Savior, here to grovel at your feet and thank you for putting up with his stupidity, putting up with all of our stupidity, and just enjoying the meager attempts we try to make you laugh. We enjoy doing this stuff more than you could imagine, even though we all have hectic schedules, so we don't get to do it as much as we want. But it was exciting when they told me that we hit 1,000 subscribers, because I was like, damn, last I knew we had like 4. And things are just picking up.
So we've already started production of the Game Smash channel. We've already having sit downs and talks on how we're gonna do it. We did a test run of it. So that's coming soon. We've been discussing the horror channel. That's a long way out, but that stuff we're gonna actually like write. And if there is any script at all, that's gonna happen. You know, we're gonna do it the right way. So hope you're excited, because we are.
More quality content is coming. We have a lot more things coming. We are going to be branching out to multiple channels here pretty soon. Tech Prime Media as a whole is a media production studio. A whole new era of Game Smash. It's going to be super high quality. It's going to be TV level quality content. And I really hope you enjoy it. There's gonna be a number of game related stuff on that channel. Aside from that, we're also going to be branching out and hopefully working with other people, and hopefully working with Only Clown Studios in the future, so we can re-collab with Mr. Big Benoit there and make some horror, because that's the other channel. There's going to be a horror channel. A lot of it's probably going to be like analog horror, black and white horror. It's going to be a lot of fun stuff, a lot of ideas. You're going to see Tony Camper at some point. He's going to return, because part of that idea for that channel came from him and me and him talking and stuff, and the ideas that we're coming with. It's been a long time coming. We wanted to do this. It's a while down the road still, but it is going to happen. And we're also going to, I'm going to continue learning more. At this moment on our channel, we're going to be upgrading pretty soon. We're going from our gear we have now, and we're going to get into full cinema gear for shooting videos and shooting the other content, so we can bring it just up to that next level and keep on going. So if you're a subscriber, we thank you. If you've been here from the beginning, you're amazing. Okay? We thank you for being there. And if you liked this, if you liked what you're watching, there is a sub button. It's right over there. You can think about hitting it, and you're gonna see quality content coming in the future. We don't have a set schedule. We don't have any of that stuff. But we make quality content as soon as we can. And it's coming out there, and it's gonna be out there eventually. Just stay tuned and sub. It's free, and we thank you for your support.